Howdy folks, welcome to day 10 in our van build, and I'm not going to lie to you, I didn't get very far today. It was a very busy day. We have lots of things going on. Firstly, I received a load of steel. I'll tell you about that shortly. We made some banners for our friend Stefan with his new cycle clothing range. I mean, guy's doing really well. And we printed the banners, and then there was a bunch of other stuff that we had to deal with. I'm busy offloading some steel here, so I'll tell you the story while I offload the steel, if you don't mind. We didn't do a lot on the actual van today. What we did do, however, is we did decide on I did decide to change the name, which is actually, I suppose, a significant thing. So let me just get you set up and then I'll tell you about it all. So my day started off with some crappy news on the publishing side. Some guy went and did a charge back on one of the bills that he paid with his credit card. So suddenly this morning I log into the bank and there's a big issue suddenly with cash flow because they just take the money out of the account. Call the guy and he's like, oh sorry, I don't know what happened, maybe my card got stolen, so maybe my staff accidentally did a chargeback. I'm like, dude, really? And then of course the other thing is I put some money into the bank account last week with a check, Canada, right? And normally there's no hold on the checks, but this time around they decided to put a $10,000 hold on the check. So now, you know, anyway, long story short, that was how my day started. Oh, and then another thing, there was some random oak out of, I don't know, wherever. We did a story, one of the stories on innovations of the world from 2019 for the AI Quebec book. There was an image, and this guy claims we used the image, it's a copyrighted image, and we used it without his approval or something like that. I'm not sure what the story is. But anyway, we now owe him $1,250. Which is, I mean, the clients give us the images and everything. So, I mean, generally, we make sure that it's not copyrighted. But you know what happens is they've got these things going in the US where literally what they do is they just send you a bill and they threaten you that you have to pay them. And if you don't pay them, they're going to take legal action. But, I mean, to take legal action for $1,250 is probably not worth it, I guess. So, it's more of a, yeah, what do you call it, you know? They're just fishing for suckers. So they just threaten you and they hope that you will end up paying, which is, of course, they picked the wrong oak for that. But anyway, I still needed to get some legal advice and I still needed to get some stuff done, which I did. Sent them a letter and told them to pretty much piss off for what it's worth. And then I quickly, then the steel arrived. You see all this beautiful steel that I'm carrying from the van now? The steel arrived. And the trucker arrived with like this giant truck, so he couldn't go up here. Check, here's a video that I recorded about it earlier. All right, folks, so here I am down the road picking up my steel for the signage and for the back of the truck that the guy came and just dropped off here on the side of the road. Check it. So this is the road down at the bottom by us. I ordered the steel from Russell Metals, which is great price and everything, but the guy arrives with like a giant 53-foot trailer truck to come and deliver it here. And then of course, you know, he says no, he can't go in there, although there's been big trailers up at the top before, but there's a lot of building going on and the whole street was busy. And then he just drops it right here. He's like, no, he's not bringing it up there. So, fun. And of course, I'm like, okay, well, fine. I'm not going to deal with this. I had a lot of stuff going on. So I'm like, right, fine. If you drop it there, I'll just carry it up. So I can carry 3 lengths of square tubing at a time. And I did 4 trips. I carried 12 up there. Because, you know, I also don't want to necessarily use my brand new van to carry square tubing. But hey, I tell you what, walking up that hill with 3 lengths of square tubing every time, I mean, I did 4 trips and then I was like, no way, man, that's gonna kill me. This is not getting me fit, this is gonna break me. So I finally relented and I drove the van out there and I'm busy loading. Anyway, so long story short, guy arrived, dropped off the steel down the road there. I felt brave. I thought, hey, what I'm gonna do is I'll just carry it up here. Okay, I forgot that I'm not 20 or 30 anymore, or 40 for that matter. So eventually I had to take the van down and just load everything in the van. My brand new van with my uncompleted floor that now has its first steel scratches on it. But I suppose it is what it is. In the good side of it, what we did get done today is I actually decided to change the name, or I kind of decided to go into a slightly different direction, and I would love to hear your opinion on it. Remember, initially we were looking at Mobile Pit Crew. That was the brand name for the mobile tire service. And I liked it because it's all about F1 efficiency, and we're going to come to your house and do all of this. And I mean, it was a good idea. It still is a good idea, right? But I don't know. The thing is, I haven't found a logo that I like yet. So we've had a couple of logos designed, and nothing against the designers. I just haven't found anything that screams high end, you know. Problem with Formula One inspired stuff, it can very easily just go to motorheads, and it can very easily look, I don't know, I suppose cheap and racy, and not the high end concierge service that we're trying to achieve. So I've decided, I was playing with a brand new ChatGPT 5 that came out this morning, or last night. And I was chatting to it about how do you get the brand to look a little bit more upmarket, and, you know, strategizing. And yeah, I decided to also explore calling it, the car valet, because, you know, the thing is, think about a valet service, high end. The guy takes your car, it's no friction. It gets taken, you know. Or a valet is a manservant. It's the guy that makes sure your clothes are ready and everything is right. So, you know, valet service is kind of a cool thing, you know. Well, I suppose not necessarily for the valet, but rich people know what a valet is. And I thought of calling it the car valet. So I did the searches and everything. The name, thecarvalet.ca, is ready. So I registered that. And then I've asked the designers to also come up with a couple of logos for the car valet, to see if that goes better, you know. But that's a much simpler logo. Oh, not the car valet, sorry. The Tire Valet, that's the name. The thing is, it's also a much simpler idea, because where Formula One is loud and colorful and all over the place and speedy, valet service like the car valet, we're looking at the same as the Waldorf hotels or the very high-end clubs and things. So very muted, very like high-end, you know, professional. So the idea is just a beautiful charcoal dark grey van, that color that's on the van there, and then maybe gold logos or bold copper logos, but it's just like that insignia, you know. It's just like the Tire Valet. We come to your house, we don't intrude, we don't bother you, we don't make a lot of noise, we don't do anything. You go about your business, and while we take care of your tires. So that's kind of where my mind is at the moment. I like the idea, but I would love to hear what you guys think. Please comment please drop a comment and tell me whether you think it should be the car valet or if it should be the mobile pit crew. Look, I got both registered. I got both website URLs, and I did both name registrations. So, touch wood, both options are still open. I just need to decide on the one that I want to go with. Now, I mean, I guess the main thing here is I want to look at my North Shore. I want to look at my North Shore market. Who is it that I'm doing this for? Who do I want to help? And basically, I don't want to be doing bargain basement rates. I want to do the service for people that understand that their time is valuable and that do not want to go through the hassle of carrying their tires to the car, driving to a tire shop, leaving the car there, waiting there. I want to do this service for people that you know, value their time and their vehicles. So I do like the car valet story. Hey Stefan, hang on a sec. I do like the car valet story, but we'll pick up on this a little later. Stefan is here to come and pick up his banners. While you guys are at it, you got to go and check out. I'll put a link in the description of his cycling brand. Really cool cycling clothes. Cheers. All right, folks, so Stefan just left and we had a couple of beers, so I'm going to cut the video short here. It was so lekker having a chat with him because he just started his own business now as well, and it's always awesome to chat about, you know, like cash flow and capital outlays and marketing and all of those things over a few beers. So that's really lekker. I'm going to continue offloading the steel and then we'll catch up again tomorrow on the van built and the tire business. Cheers, man.